Going live. Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is a different game. It's not a part of the Myst franchise. It's Obduction. But again, we all know that Obduction was made by Cyan Studios, so. Wow. So I decided to do a little bit of research about this game before playing it. Not diving in too deeply. But following the release of Myst Online, Uru Live, Cyan began discussing what their next project should be. So, and this was it. So, you take a look. Let's test volumes. It always takes a while to update my online, offline thing. Maybe I shouldn't. Let's hide it for now. A little bit more about Obduction. So this was one of those games they kickstarted, right? I thought that was very interesting. And it was nice that a lot of the fans of the Myst franchise were very open to a new kind of game. And so they opened like a Kickstarter back in 2013. And I think their goal was set to about 1.1 million US dollars. And that's pretty small for a game developer crew. At that time, you probably needed something like 2 million plus. So I don't know what. It's one of those things. Why do you underball a Kickstarter when you know you need more? This is one of those things I've always wanted to ask. I mean, I guess if you asked exactly for the amount you need, it might seem greedy. I don't see a problem asking for the amount that you need in Kickstarter so long as you explain it. Like, you actually, like, you give a financial prediction report based upon numbers, just like you would like for any investor. In this case, your investors are your fans, so I think it'll be fine. But anyways, regardless, they set that goal, and I think they got it because obviously they wouldn't have made the game. So and then what was it? I mean, they did have stretch goals, obviously. So, and I think they got 1.3 million dollars. So that's like, that's great. So, I think part of that stretch goal was for the Oculus Rift in addition for the PC. So that's great. They made a VR version, and obviously they did. So and This game was probably, I think it was designed using the Unreal 4 engine, which is perfectly fine. It means that you have 3D renderings, but not all. All of them are probably 3D renderings. We'll see. And then, of course, Robin Miller came back and did composition soundtracks for who did soundtracks for Riven and Mist. Also did the soundtrack for Obduction, so that was cool. And then, it took them about 3 years, so it came out in 2016. And then following that, they did the Oculus Rift edition, which was released in 2017. And then, of course, they released for subsequent platforms like PlayStation, and then HTC Vive. I don't even know if anyone still plays that platform. But yeah, I mean, like, at the time, I think as far as I can remember, the reception for the game was pretty good. Not stellar, right? But here I am. I'm going to play it for the first time, so this will be interesting. I don't know. I hope it'll be good, despite the reviews. So hopefully it'll be chill and kind of just wander around, take a look at things, kind of enjoy the environments. Obviously we won't be doing VR because I haven't had time to set up my Oculus to interface with Steam. So we'll give it a shot. Let's try a new game. Character shadow. Nah, I don't want a shadow. Free roam. I definitely don't want that. Oh dear, Obduction. Ovia, how's it going? Do you have qualms about Obduction? It's very science fiction-y, so we'll see. Let's see, play. We'll turn on the music. Crickets. Yeah. Yeah, it's instead of
We all lost everything.
There you go. Dialogue.
Everything but our stories. And they shouldn't be forgotten. I was 3. It was April of 1983. Cecil, it was 1870 for you. Pam and Vera, you can tell it like it was yesterday, but it's been 62 years since you saw that blast of light.
Pretty. Nice environment. You didn't like the game? Oh, that's alright.
Light. That's where all of our new stories began. Streaked across the sky, mesmerized, but unnerving. Even in daylight, Joseph, you said it was gloriously bright. But in the twilight, it was spellbinding. Whether it was in the deep woods like Cecil or right outside town like Jane and Jenny, we were drawn to see more. Vera, you said you recall smiling. Some of you were alone. I wasn't. My dear grandma, God bless her, rejoiced as if it was some forebearer of good fortune. Grandma lifted me from the carriage on the porch and walked into the yard so we could watch it unobstructed. None of us understood. But, well, we followed. And we all felt some kind of trepidation and attraction. So we approached it, and it approached
Interesting.
You all remember, there was no turning away. It advanced, almost like purposefully spinning slowly until, well, it found us, each of us. We should tell these stories because it saved us, and there must be.
See how they worked in the VR elements. See how fans of Mist could be disappointed. I mean, like, it's not the Mist you were looking for or expecting, because it's not Mist. It's a kind of fandom is one of those things I've always realized, and I didn't understand it until someone explained it to me. And it often happens with like movie stars um, who take on a different role when they've been playing a role on a TV series for a very long time. So, and you're hoping for something much more similar than what you got. It's expectation, right? And yeah, that's I mean like exactly. I mean part of expectation is what helps drive you to get into a story like a book or any kind of um genre, right? Fandom that's the nature of fandom. You have expectations. Your brain is set to have um a kind of oh, here you go. Welcome to Hurath. What's a button? Okay. Yeah, I guess so. But anyways, I'm digressing. I should focus on the game.
Hello, bonjour, ciao, hola, hello, shora,
Shora.
ni hao. Welcome to Hunrat. My name is Joseph. I am the mayor here. You are most probably a bit confused and disoriented. But let me reassure you, everything will be fine. You're not the first to go through this experience. The others who have come before
Yeah,
you will help
that's
you
nice.
adjust. Follow the trail to the house with the white picket fence. Fali will meet you there and introduce you to your new life here.
Let's play observation. What do I see? It's a button with a Hunrath electrical line. It's like a weird mix of 80s technology and alien technology because that's like a, a car wheel hub and analog speakers. And that looks like a VCR player? Holy crap. Alright. And a car battery. Fascinating. Yeah. And then what am I looking at? It looks like I'm in a slot canyon. And this looks very typical of like Southwest, so Arizona and what do you call it? New Mexico. But beyond that, that does not look like Earth. So, yeah, abduction, I would assume, based upon the name of this game. I have been abducted by aliens and stuck in some sort of nature preserve on a different planet. I know. Oh, space button is not jump. There is no jumping in this game. Space button looks like to be a... Let's figure it out. What is space bar? Settings. Controls. Space bar is take a picture. I would never expect that at all. How do you even look at pictures? Ah, there you go. It saved us. Yeah, that's an interesting perspective. We'll see. Storm and thunder. I mean, that would explain why. It'll be interesting. Does it save people from certain events like airplane crashes or something like that? That's a very X-Files plot. So there was an episode on X-Files I remember watching. I thought it was very fascinating that passengers on an airplane were all doomed, and either either they had replaced they had kind of just stopped time and replaced everybody on that plane with fake bodies or whatever and took everybody else and away with the aliens. So yeah, 1 through 9 was so good. Yeah, I kind of every once in a while when October rolls around, I kind of binge watch X Files again because I love the creep feel. I'm a horror fan, thriller fan. Let's see, Farley's Community Center. What do we have here? So, it looks like the whoever was the aliens, they felt pity and decided, hey, they need a house. Why don't we just take the house and stick it here in this nature preserve?
Hi, I'm Farley. I guess if you're seeing this, then I wasn't able.
Oh,
Just in case. Welcome. But it's probably not safe here. To be blunt, we're getting ready for a battle. I don't know what you'll find. I just thought I should. Just be cautious with who you trust. CW may be here. I don't know. Just be careful. I've got to go. See you soon. And don't panic. As jarring as this experience is, you really will find Hunter out to be a decent price.
feel like, it reminds me of like Star Wars and the R2 unit. Obi-Wan Kenobi, we need your help. What does this say? Warning, do not approach anything even remotely that resembles this diagram unless it has been disabled. Interesting. Back door is sealed. Why are there frogs? Where are they coming from? Anyways. It's locked. Alright. Normally they'd be a plant of some kind or a doormat to look for keys, because that's a very middle American thing to do is put your extra key under your doormat. I don't know if people still do that. I hope not. What do we have here? Looks like Farley. To Caroline or whoever else might come back, it has been 5 days and not a soul has returned. I'm inclined to believe that things have not gone well, yet surprisingly, I am still alive, and that both supremely perplexes me and gives me some portion of hope. I have retreated to my vault for protection and to contemplate my options. CW. Right. So I can't seem to access anything in the Farley house. Can I open this window? No. Nope. It's a prop house. Gotcha. So what am I looking at? So I guess we could try to find this vault. See? Yeah. Oh wow, they really did a clear-cut line of a cut. And this looks like it just collapsed because it didn't have any underpinning to it. Yes. Hehe. What is that? Hmm. Ooh. Uh, looks like Henry Farnell? Benjamin Sims? Sarah Hartnell. So, Hartnell. Okay, these are Hartnells. But a battle? What does a battle mean? Oh, it's got a shield. Looks pretty. Am I allowed to go out there? No, I'm not. Ooh. Interesting. That looks like an insect of some kind. That looks huge. Isn't one of those Japanese hornets? Ooh, it's another kind of cross section. Oh, wow. All right. I feel like I'm going to have to draw a map. But she mentioned a battle, a war. Were they at war with somebody? Or something? Looks like there's some sort of intersection between outside and in. Oh, how interesting. Hmm. But it looks like they must have built this for some reason. Looks exactly like Arizona. Mesquite trees and all that. This is where we came from. Another kind of junction, I guess. What the hey? Presume that track is meant for something. Hmm. Interesting. Hartnell Mining Company. More warning symbols. Do not approach. We got game music. It means we're on the right track. People have lived here. Ooh. Ah. Plates, little trolley thing. Looks like a kid lived here. And played games. Interesting. Looks like they were trying to dig out from their cage. More warning symbols. Welcome. All boarded up. Let's see. Another. Wow. Industrious. That looks like they've took a water tower and electrified it or something. Why would they do that? Another kind of rock. You know, there must be like something here. Ah, there it is. Downtown Hunrath.
We have a healthy, thriving community here, as you can see. Our garden was planted years ago and has supplied plenty of food for many generations. The buildings around town serve multiple purposes, including housing, schooling, and storage. I'm sure you have run across a number of folks already. Many were brought here, like you, and some actually were born here. We all feel we are part of the whole.
Part of the whole. Just trying to eke out a life. Gammon. It's like something over there. Two lasers. Right. And a track. What am I looking at? I think there's a laser up there and a laser down here. Laser means, but they added a new team. Well, I have to say that I didn't like Obduction the story, but the game does look absolutely fantastic. This is also their ever first game that they made using Unreal Engine. They hired a new team as well. Okay, that's cool. That looks deadly. Big shiny red candy-like button. Looks like I need power. Let's see. So if I open that door, I can go up. What is this? Ah, there we go. Okay. I hear something on the other side of this door. Miller, yeah.
Maybe it's good timing for you. You might spend a lot less time in this prison than the First off, you should know that this whole place has been battened down for that old Carfin Mofang battle.
First time since 1997, Riven.
We gotta get everything unbattened. And I got me a bit of power
That's
here
decades.
I'm gonna need it all. If you can concern yourself with that, get all the power lines on them, I'll be working on my devices. Now, let's get the hell out of this place.
Sounds like construction down there. What am I looking at? Okay. One left after Cyan Riven because he wanted to focus on art and music. Well, that's fine. Ooh. You go through here? No, I cannot go through there. Laser. Well, sir, I would happy to get your power humming if you could kind of just tell me what I need to do. What am I looking at? What is that? Oh, I think he's trying to break through the bubble. I don't think that's a very wise thing to do, but... Where does this water come from? What the hay is down there? Oh, okay. Well... Waterfalls are a good way to create generators, so I imagine that's what he's talking about. Hi Everett. Greetings, welcome to Age of Fun Rock. Is it in the same universe? But I'm not sure. Yeah, that's one of those things we don't know. You make it a presumption that it's modern day Earth, right? According to the monologue in the beginning, it's sometime in the 80s, maybe a little bit after that. What am I looking for? So, I guess I'm supposed to click that generator? Now that I've diverted the water flow, maybe? Because it is a generator of some sort. Oh no, that's the elevator. So I guess I have to find the generator. Yeah, let's see. We'll go down and follow the water. Says Shora. Denis for hello. Well, then it probably is in a similar universe. Obduction? The waterfall.
Part of our ecosystem here is our supply of water. It is supplied as a natural process of the system itself, and we don't really understand how. Although the entire system is very closely tied together. The fact that one of the most important necessities of life has been provided to us has led many to believe that this place has a purpose. Others attribute a complex natural process which we one day hope to understand. Either way, we are glad to have all the water we need.
Okay. Water. Seems like it's working. Alright. Let's try this thing, whatever this is. Maybe this will work now? Ah. So, I presume some sort of device here. Oh! This sort of looks like the Green River, which is in Utah. Very, very similar. A staff member said that at a recent Mysterium that abduction and mist have no connection, but there are some undeniable specific similarities. They they look like trap books but don't exist, both Mist and Riven. Ah, okay. Clothing. Someone was camping here. Any notes to read? I don't see any notes. So it looks like if I want to get up there, I'll need to bring down this thing. Alright. Oh, what's this? It's a big giant concrete ball. With, it looks like some kind of circular rail system. And, oh, that's pretty ingenious. I mean, like, that's not going to hold. Unless it's used to power it. You just turn it on and then it pushes things along. What is it? Why is it? What's it for? There's a button. We'll press it. No power. So the river goes down through this way. Pallets. Pallets, the universal building block. Along with chicken wire and duct tape. What the hey is this? We got some wires. Looks like a generator of some kind. Oh, fuel. Hey, this looks familiar. No, it's empty, so we need fuel. Just follow the fuel line. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's a train. So they're probably just using this as a kind of like engine of some kind. Right. So we want to fill it probably with fuel. Keep out 440 volts. And this is the fuel line, so make an assumption. Oop. I've seen that kind of jank before. First missed Easter eggs, yeah. I mean, like, it's okay to, you reuse design assets. Ah, here we go. Oh, do I have to keep on doing it till it's full? Double check on how much more we got. It's full. That's the fastest amount of full I've ever gotten with like pumping fuel. Especially one that's higher gravity than the source. So let's see. We switched it. Do we switch it back? Ah, okay. Run prime start. I've run a lawnmower before, so we need a prime. We always need to prime when with kinds of engines. The problem is how much do I need to prime? 8? Hmm. There we go. I'm used to like old lawnmowers and weed whackers. You have to like press the prime button for what, like 5 times or 10 times, depending how big your engine is. Interesting. What else is here? I'm kind of curious. Here. Hey, is that? Looks like a communications tower of some kind. Why would they need... Interesting. Well, maybe I'll learn more by visiting CW. It's got another circle kind of deal. It's like someone that says, "Oh yeah, they need power." That's what they're used to, so we'll just drop this over there. Oh, all right. Can I get in here? No, not yet. Ah, this egg thing. What's it for? They all crack. Holy moly. Oh, weird. Something from a different civilization, perhaps? Can I go over this way? Negative, negative. Invisible walls. Uh, can I have an explanation? Just want to know where the water comes from. Let's progress this quest line. Ding dong. Hello?
Power's on. Did you come back for a medal?
No, I came back for an explanation.
I don't mean to neglect my manners. My name is Cecil. Most around here call me CW. At least they did. I suppose you gotta move on. But, alright, well, if you ain't sensed already, we're all living within a large cell. It's a dome, wall, carved prison, more like it. Whatever it is, hems us in. They ain't occurred to you already. It serves us both for you to get through the wall of this place. And I locked up the wall with that MoFag device.
No
That
thing.
red beam up yonder. Gotta make this work and get home.
Is there a home to go to? That's a big question.
Scarlet was 7. Lord, I wonder. That red beam.
Dude, come back. Explain to me what the red beam does. I know you're having some sort of emotional turmoil, but a thorough explanation would be nice. Like full blown. Blue beam pointing there and a red beam over there. What do the red beams and the blue beams do? I presume there's some sort of like shield interference device, maybe? So, I guess we can go to the elevator first. This way. What in-game characters always have little to no explanation. Oh, I have to do that. Reset everything so I can use it to get back upstairs. Oh, maybe directional. There we go. And then back up again. Get down. I don't know. We'll go through perhaps the... This thing, maybe? Now that I have power? Yeah, I can go through up here. Uh... Er... Uh... Oh, what's this? Morang Disabler. Villain technology? Notes from Apar. Designed to disable anything based on the Mofang technology. Disables when blue beam and cloud is within about 1.5 feet of any Moang device element. 3 elements physically collapse. Reassembly is possible but non-trivial. Aprar assures me that it's not harmful, still not pointing it at my head. 5, Ruko has not been told that the villains provided it. Interesting. Lockdown list. Lock Tree Gate. Lock Farley House. Lock Tower. Lower Tower. Lock Upper Tower. Lift mine cart into workroom. Turn on Morang Disabler. Shut garage door. Pump water from tree roots. Turn on Imager Rocks. Close swing bridge. Divert river. Turn off power. Activate the dome disabler. What's this? Oh, it's a camera. CW. Please change the Farley lock code to secure the vault. Her address backwards should suffice. Regards, Joseph Jansen, Mayor of Jansen. This looks like a test thing. Did they put a motor on it? No, they did. How interesting. So this looks like a motor to me. Or something. I don't know. Anyways, it's electrical. Fascinating stuff. What is this? It floats rock. Well, I'll be. Can I press this button? No, I can't press the button. Maybe I have to do it from the other side. Oh, more notes. It's a book. Oh, it's so tiny. Morang solid volume projector. Dimensional projector produces apparently solid apparitions with light, volume, and some sort of simulated mass. Rook says all projectors will have similar power levels with communication protocols. There appear to be three primary elements. Projector element, beam emission, provides the primary light/energy source. Control arm, some kind of control that of the beam in the dimensions, color variable, and mass invariable. Communication arms. Internal comm signal supply across gap to projection arms. So 7 ohms gap. This just sounds really important enough to take note. I need a piece of paper and a pen, because that's how I take notes. So we're talking about 7 ohms, 22, 29, 30, foci 221, as 675.5 on either side, plus 21, and then a 7 ohm gap. We'll use 7 volt communications level as carrier voltage. Varying the voltage around the baseline voltage will produces solid-like volume boxes in various colors formed from bottom to top, left to right. The Mofangs have turned the retrace timing to 300 Hz for us, mighty kind of them, for a full 3D resolution of approximately 525 by 150 by 150. The converter would be required to adjust the voltage about every 3 nanoseconds. I don't have an abundance of circuitry to build a converter running at 330 megahertz. And that's why they also gave up on this game? Interesting. For still projectors rocks, the refresh doesn't matter. The display is persistent unless the voltage varies from 7 volts. I can produce the projections from a still image, but set the voltage to 7 to maintain it. Less than 0.8 volts results in a clear, open, massless display space. Interesting. Image bounds. Transmitter, speaker, video source, converter. Notes. 1. Still be able to handle separately some projector noise, slight shimmer from the radio interference. 3. Image corruption, noise toward bottom of projector. 4. Images above projector arm bounds are possible. Checking for potential hidden lethality. Mayor's suggestion checks out. Can't find anything destructive. 4. Consistent superfluous high frequency background carrier. No idea what that could be. Odd side effect. Projection intersecting any part of cell wall suppresses all transport. Not sure why I tried this. Farley claims it's related to some desire of mine to shoot everything and everything else. Yeah, that's kind of natural. It's alright. Interesting notes. Where's your typewriter? Ambassador seed. Swap machine functionality. Radius of swap sphere is defined at first swap, immutable. Seeds recharge naturally from ubiquitous ambient membrane, power radiation tied to tree health. Forcing seed open triggers prep behavior. Radius DEMA demo rotation? Something? Ration? Small battery added amplify ambient membrane power, charges continuously. Parabolic focusing of power used to trigger and seed swap behavior. Locking rotation of swap machines assures predictability, no unanticipated damage. Radius something. Rotation? Demo reaction? Maybe? Demo reaction also occurs at the same location destination sphere without a pair seed defining the destination swap. Okay, voila, swapping on demand. So he's got. Okay, so this is a device sitting on the table over there or something. Something similar, maybe. Interesting. Mayor requests. Entry Canyon, Farley House, Center of Town, Tree, Water Source, Waterfall, Membrane, Wall, The Wall, Tower, Locomotive, Power Generator, Scrapyard, Garage. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, so he used the beams to manipulate the rock at those entry points. And then let's go on to the other side. Take a look at that.
All right, now move around just a bit.
This is a rough one.
Why are you so nervous? This is just a test.
Okay, now what? Okay, that's enough.
Caroline, I swear, you are a natural.
Where did you get these anyway? Are the multis just giving you stuff now?
Generously. Not going to look a gift horse in the mouth.
Fascinating. Ooh. Beep. Ah. Can I move it? Wee. Oh, did I destroy it? Oh, look at that. How far can I move this? So that's what it does. Interesting. Blue beam versus red beam. Alright. Is this a barbecue cover top? It totally is. My god. What are we looking at here? Battery capacitor log. 16609. So we got what are these dates? So year doesn't look right. not sure I understand this log system. Interesting. Work begins on battery, power test to no focal panels. First charging implemented 10% charge, focal test, two focal panels, efficiency changes implemented, measured 19% absorption maximum, 50% charge, bleeder completed, new source plug, critter proof. 100% charge, bleeder switched on, topped off charge, 6 focal panels built, topped off charge, up until all 4 panels built, topped off charge. Okay. Is there some sort of power indicator? What are these? These look like valves of some kind. Interesting. I do like the mysterious situation of the game's beginning and the landscape. And items are pretty intriguing. My criticisms are later on. Okay. What the hell? I don't know. I'm just doing that. We'll see if it does anything. Anyways. What am I doing? Oh yeah. I got distracted by not being able to access this particular area because I need to get over there. Can I move this? No. Well, I only see one way I can go to now, and that's this way. Well, this is interesting. So it looks like they had a garden, but it doesn't look like it's been tended to. And that looks like a windmill well. What else am I seeing over here? Oh, okay, we get to see the whole thing. What is it? Why do they need such space, and why do they need electricity inside of it? Is this water? Oh, because of the tree. They mentioned it in the notes. So yeah. Nope. Can't go that way. Let's go this way. It's on a rail system. Oh, let me take a look. So, it looks like he's got an engine and a seat and a driving device, so there's wires. Where are those wires coming from? Ah, okay. There it is. Interesting. Let's see if that works. This game is better than Firmament. So, which is newer, firmament or abduction? Firmament is new. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Can I move this out? It's the engine. Firmament was 2020. Oh. Oh, I see. Ah, there we go. So, would you say that Firmament was lacking in story or technology or design? Oh, okay. So, wait a minute. It was correct the first way. Be enough to reach? We'll give it a shot. Okie dokie. Interesting.
Greatly appreciate your help. This will be complicated, especially for a new arrival like yourself. All right. That tree, the really big, strange one in the middle. Well,
is behind the wall of in a vault. I'm out here doing dangerous stuff. Let's see. Let's think about this. So we get to the tree. So imagine I'm gonna have to take this and bring it around. Let's take a look. Where do I need to take it to? Okay. This looks like it's in the right direction. Oh, weather vane. Water? Okay. So we're crossing over here? Here? Is this where we need to go? No. Let me take a look. Ah, the tree. Explanation.
This is the tree. It has been here in Hunrod for as long as anyone can remember. Its health is intimately tied to everything in our little greenhouse. Our cell we live in, our ecosystem. It has provided many surprises over the years, including some interesting seeds that you will learn more about. Many have postulated, yet we really know very little about its origins. But we do know it should be cherished and protected.
But why? Shh. Seem to get it. What is that? Is that like another entrance up there? No, that's not. Just a dead end, it looks like. Let me take a look. What am I looking at? What the hey? Looks like a plane? Something? So it looks like they built kind of a wall around this. There's a crane here. Hmm. What is that? Oh, that's where we were before. So this is a town, and that's where we were before. And then... Oh. This is the water. We got water coming in there already inside. I assumed I needed to feed the water, the tree the water or whatever. But guess I was wrong. What's on the other side of this wall? Huh. Why is there this lever? Maybe I need to get through here and into this cavern down below to open this gate? That's what it looks like. And then this door, which I can't get through. Is there something on the other side? Can I see? Looks like there is. What am I looking at? Well, I guess if I get through here, that might be something. Hold on. What is that? It's like a walkway, I think, leading to the back half and into that place. Whatever's in there. Huh. There's another walkway over there. Huh. Hmm. What are you over here? Interesting. Oh. Sorry, I hit the space bar. Apparently, space bar is for taking photographs. There's no jumping in this game. Carl Hunrath. John Farley. Robert Hartnell. Okay. Oh, there's more graves. Who else died? Margaret Hartnell. Anna Jackson. Someone I can't read. So if we can't go this way... No jumping for you. Yes, absolutely no jumping whatsoever. I guess these games assume that I have very, very weak knees and they're trying to protect me from my own folly. Oh yeah, this place. What's this? What is this for? Why is this here? What's going on? Why is this here? Talk to me. Can't go that way. Why would they have some sort of track leading up there? That feels like something. This is odd as well. Huh. Like, what's through here? So maybe we need to get through there and then this adjacent mine shaft? Because it's like, I feel like there's something in here and then it would go into there? Yeah, let's try that plan. So let's... Is this something that needs to be broken into, too? I'm not sure. Maybe, maybe not. No access point. Oh, okay. Why seal this off? This is bizarre. But we'll just shut this off, and then we'll go forward. Whee! Okay, which way do I need to go? So if I need to go to the right, and anytime that I can't go, I should probably get out and switch the tracks. Ah, that's a very interesting question. How do I switch tracks? So if I go forward, I'm gonna go through here, but I don't want to do that. I want to go over here. Right? So I need to make sure that I'm pointed in that direction. So that goes that way. So I guess I can reverse. So I can back up, go in reverse. Thinking it too much. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. So I can back up this way and then no wait, I have to think about this. So any shape or form, I'm gonna have to end up going backwards in this direction. Right? So I'm going backwards. Thinking about it, hold on. Backwards, lots of backwards. Okay. Anyways. Luckily it's a swivel chair. So which way am I going now? guess I want to go the other way, so I need to switch the tracks again. I want to go this way, and then I want to go around that way. And then when I come here, I'm going to be pointed this way, and then I have to go around this way. Okay. And then we'll figure it out from there. Other side. Pointed that way. Can I reach that? Yeah, I can. Cool. We'll go this way now. This poor electrical engine. Ooh. Hey, now I can kind of see the rocks over there. Ooh, that's... Curious. Can I obliterate it now? Yeah, I think I could. I'm curious. Because the rocks are... Turn that on. See it? Up. 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 There we go. Let's see. Down. Nope. I missed. Oh, no, I did. Lasers. What's over here? Ah. Oh. What happened? That was unexpected. I was expecting to bounce on the wall. So there's more area than meets the eye. So it was an illusion. Ah. Okay. What am I looking up here? There's more track up here. Oh, wait. No, I need this. Oh. Why hide it? Why hide this? Is this like another area? Ooh. There's more of that rock up there. Or is this just a different area? Am I in the same dome? Ooh, mine shaft. Oh no, where am I? I'm on the other side. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, what does it mean? So I got teleported to the other side. Huh. What's happening? How does this work? So we're teleporting, basically. Every time we hit certain boundaries, it puts us back inside the bubble. Okay. Interesting. Oh, there's bugs down there. Interesting. So what am I looking at? So this basically looks like a loop track in order to switch directions for the train, I guess. It's a journal. We will read the journal. Newest arrival, inventory check. CRT, short horse, 2-switch, small tree, leather pouch, power supply, large sheet of metal cabinet, wood flooring, light fixture, various country flags, 4 metal poles, video camera, 16 car batteries, back half of a pickup truck, cardboard boxes, shelves, books, projector screen, chalkboard, slide projector, carpet, partial fence, tomatoes, 2 cassette recorders, compressor, hose, fuse box, electrical cable, various switches, assorted light bulbs, metal box, wire cutters, wire strippers, calculator, paints, assorted canvases, easel, several rugs, throw rugs, not just rugs, welder, power supply, pump, selection of I-beam, tin strips, and pliers. Okay, good to know. Where am I going from here? This is as far as I can go up on this particular incline. So, we have this turnaround track. And where does this go? This falls through. I have a feeling I have to zap that at some point. It just seems too mighty convenient that I have to zap something. Obviously there's something below us, else they wouldn't have those breathing vents. And then... what am I looking at? Alright. What's on the other side of this? I can't remember. Hold on. Oh, okay. This is the graveyard site. Interesting. Let's follow the tracks, because we need tracks. So where are we heading on this one? So we need to back up in there, so we can go that way. At some point. So we're teleporting. Yeah, but it's the same bubble. It's just teleports you to a different spot in the same bubble. So like this one is, I'll probably end up on the other side. So we're actually on the upper half of a waterfall in the river, aka the water source. So we've been here before. So down there is where we were, and there's the gate to access this half portion to the locomotive that supplies the electricity to our enclosure. So right. Let's go back. No, wait. I want to go back into here. Take a look at a couple things. Let's see. What else have we got in here? We have lots of locomotives. What's this? It looks like an excavator bucket. It goes all the way down there. This is like... Ah, okay. This is the area that we couldn't access before when we were turning on the electricity on the other side of the wall. Visit all parts of the bubble, right, yeah. So what's down here? Oh, it's an... Curious. Yeah. Oh, because it has kind of little rails attached to the excavator bucket. It's funny. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. This looks like their supply yard. It's not very organized. What the hell is that? Well, that looks like a cobbled together amalgam of human and alien technology. Great, thanks. Ooh. Are you in trouble? Need help? Call 155 Help You. We can help. Kenway, Billum, and Bail Law Offices. Free consultation, auto accidents, slips and falls, and other injuries. It's an old-fashioned soda refrigerator. What is this? Oh, goody. It's a puzzle. We'll take a picture of it because it looks important. Oh, actually, I got a picture thing. I forgot about that. I keep on mistaking it for the jump button. Worksheet, multi-purposes, Viline control panel and interacts. This is the control panel that the Viline have supplied our UD. Is that what is UHDE? UDE? UD? Although they are able to control their systems via the vocalizations, they have provided these control panels for other species to have limited access and control. If you have trouble, please find the something for help. I can't read the first letter. It's OAH. Remember, the Viline numbering system is base 4. Drag from one blob to another to form the Viline digits. Okay. Drag between blobs to disconnect. The standard panel has 5 digits, but Single-digit panels are also used. Use only first digit to stimulate a one-digit panel, 0 through 3. All panels will autocorrect for invalid entries. Interesting. Now we can access. No, we don't have power. I can't lift it up manually. Like just a waterway. Can I access what's over here? Oh, it's just behind this container. What's this? Ah, so this provides power for this area, maybe? Let me take a look. Oop. I see. So CW, sphere, caves, junkyard bucket, tower, Farley. Okay. What am I trying to supply power to? Oh, hey, what's this? Downtown garage. So I want power to the garage, I'm assuming. Oh, yeah. Great. I should have power now. Unless one of these old-time fuses blow out. Oh, hello. You creep me out, but whatever. Yeah, there we go. We now have full access. What am I looking for? What's next? I imagine I have to play with that Villain device. Is there anything else here? I don't see anything else. Should I close it? Just to be polite. There we go. Is there any notes? Oil, water, something. Alright. Base 4, eh? You know, if anything, games have taught me that anytime you display readable numbers anywhere, it usually means something. Somewhere, at some point. So I'm gonna take a picture of this, just in case. That way I have a reference for it, just in case it does mean something. place. I didn't go that far. No smoking. Does it work? Oh, it does. That's funny. There's no coin thingy. Anybody has a rotary phone anymore, anywhere. What's over here? Looks like a water system. Oh yeah, that door over there. I forgot about that. I'm curious. Reach that. Weird rock thing. Anything in here? No. No, that doesn't mean anything. I don't see anything else. No numbers. What's that? Oh, maybe... Is there an entrance somewhere? Yeah, I didn't explore the rest of the way here. So let's give that a shot. Where does it go to? Obviously those lines are suspended to somewhere beyond, but... And why is there a red one coming from out there to up here? Ooh. We're in a different part of the bubble. Enclosure. What's this? Okay. Oof, alright. Let's go up this way. Where are we? Ah, this is where we went through on the other side. Okay. Alright, right. Alright, alright. We... Barred by code. Oh. Address in reverse. In reverse. Do we remember what the address number was? So, hey, can I take a shortcut? Let's try it. I forgot where this empties out, and then I could take a look at Farley's address. Because that's the back of Farley's house. Let's see, where does this put me? Yeah. Oh, no, wrong area. Try here? Oh, but we're up here. I'm curious. What's over here? Oh, okay. What is this? Oh, weird. Oh, I'm on top. Ah, okay. I see, I see, I see. So I'm top of Farley's house, okay. Community center. That's another code thing. Alright. Can't go that way just yet. Can I drop down? No, I can't. It's preventing my death from my own stupidity. Waterfall. Alright. So we have two directions. This one leads us back into that area. Where does this one go? Ah, to the top half of this. So back up here. Interesting. Oh, that's cool looking. So, alright, so there is the walkway we were on before. And then this is that strange rock. Then there's another rock in here. This one looks different. Ah, this is the device that was listed in that other thing. No jumping. Jumping does not exist in this game. Only photographs. It's a whale. Oh, we're back up here. Interesting. The other side. Can we get over there? No, we can't. We can go through here. But that's about it. Alright, we can go take a look at Farley's number now. far? Oh, there it is. So we'll just... I'll just write it down. It's not that hard. So we're at 136. So our number is going to be backwards, so 6341. What's the fastest way to get back to that area? What do you think about it? Oh, yes, this way. It's kind of hard to remember where I need to go with all this teleporting. Kind of wish I could make markers. Like, this is junction 1, 2, 3, goes to here. There it is. Can I get down there? Okay. Oop, shortcuts for me. Yes, I'm below now. Did I do it right? This is the wrong door. Is this the wrong door? Yes. I thought this was the door, but it's not. This is the door. Ah, here we go. This is helpful. Hmm. So this is where we came from. These are all teleportation points, right? Scrapyard, plateau. And then this is where we were before. Water source, falls. And here we go. This is the wall, and this is Farley's, and then we're in the back half of this area. We came in through here. Okay. Cool. Let's take a picture. Now there's the tree that he really wants to get into. All right. So, here's the chalkboard. What is this? So, oh, it's just stabilization pillars. Oh my god! It's handwriting that's unreadable. Let's see if someone was nice enough to do, like, a transcription. See anybody doing transcriptions. I just want to read this, and I don't like it when I don't get to read. It just kind of bugs me. Oh, yeah, I found it. This one's far more readable. Let's see. I shall document the curious events that have transpired with myself, my family, friends, and co-workers. Hartnell was a peaceful mining town founded by my grandfather, nestled in the red rock of the desert in Arizona Territory. Its 163 inhabitants heard a mighty explosion on top at the night of June 27th, 1903. I sent several workers through the town to verify that the explosion had not caused any injuries or damage to the mining equipment. They returned and reported that it must have been a loud clap of thunder caused by the dry lightning, for they found no damage. It was not until the light of the next morning that we were amazed to realize something profound had indeed occurred. At some point during the night, our entire mining facility and a large circle of the land around it seemed to have been scooped up and carried off into a completely different place, all without knowing any all without anyone knowing about it. The entire landscape outside the circle of desert could only be described as alien. Large, floating rocks could be seen in the distance, and no one had ever seen anything like it anywhere on Earth. We fully explored our new surroundings, hoping to find a way home. No way home was ever found. In fact, we soon discovered that we take for granted now. Not only could we not get back home, we could also not access the landscape outside the desert. Curiously, we discovered that a flow of water was provided from a high point on the rock. We discovered a small tree growing in the very center of our circle. Our tree, that is so important to our lives, was just a mere sapling back then. Let's see, page 2. Yeah, okay. Nice of them to include. I could read this, so it's not too bad. Communication. Talking with our neighbors. We take communication for granted, even with the varied languages we find here in Hunrath. But when we suddenly find ourselves among other intelligent species who don't share our culture, our history, DNA, or vocal cords, it requires a huge amount of effort for the beginning of rudimentary chatting. This quick overview will set the stage for what to expect when communicating with our neighbors. Mofang. The Mofang were the first non-humans we met. With at least some level of similarity of physical location generating abilities, they picked up human words quickly. This early mimicry resulted in what the species became to be called. Even though they were able to mimic single words and simple phrases, it became evident over the years that huge grammatical differences were not easily overcome. Some have proposed that the difficulty must have arisen because of the Mofang insisted on attempting to learn every human language, and as a result were never able to lock onto any consistent grammatical structure. Nevertheless, in spite of the rudimentary sentence construction, it has been very easy to communicate, and it has been unnecessary for us to learn their language beyond a few simple phrases and proper names. If you'd like to learn more about the communication with the Movang, please contact Tam. Valine. The Valine have presented a particular communication challenge from what we can gather. They produce sounds using two large reed-like structures inside opposite sides of their heads. The vibrations generated are channeled to resonate chambers in their skulls, where they are combined to a complex low-frequency duotone. The low-frequency bitonal sounds are not only hard for humans to hear and resolve, but impossible for us to mimic, and thus the Veline's hearing is also orientated toward low frequency. So they are unable to hear most of the sounds associated with human speech. Therefore, communication with the Valine has relied on technology. They have adapted consoles, which the Valine fluently control with vocalization for use of their other species. Over the years, some individuals of other species, including a few humans, have learned to communicate very effectively using this method. Humans have been able to pick out some higher frequency characteristics of certain key feline words over the years, and although we can't speak to them in a way that felines can understand, we are occasionally able to hear and recognize these words when spoken distinctly by the feline. If you'd like to learn more about the communication with feline, please contact Vito. The aria. None of this None of the stages of the aria morphology have any vocalization apparatus because of the obvious synchronization of the barnacle flash and the ability of the pawns to provide for and address needs of the polyarchs. Polyarchs. It was assumed that the species could communicate effectively. It was not until Farley began to spend a large amounts of time with the polyarch antechamber that the first clues to this communication became evident after months of research. Farley began to have limited success with receiving some kind of simple messages that were coming from the polyarchs. It is apparent now that the polyarchs had been attempting to communicate the entire time, but they themselves had been experimenting with various channels until they finally got a response from Farley. After this breakthrough, others were able to tune in to the polyarchs and learn to listen. Both the polyarchs and the pawns have a simple organ that can sense human vocal frequencies, enabling them to sense simple responses from humans. But over the years, Farley was able to learn to speak to the polyarchs via a related form of extrasensory transmission. If you would like to learn more about communication with the aria, please contact Farley. Interesting. Species description. Mofang. Through ambassador seeds, the Mofang were the first non-human species humans were introduced to. Ang Liang was the first to call them the alien a Mofang, impressed with their advanced ability to imitate our sounds, movements, and mannerisms. Although they have a name for themselves, their language is mostly unpronounceable by humans. As a result, because of their mimicry abilities, communication with the Mofang is primarily accomplished by learning human languages rather than humans learning to speak Mofang. They have been able to learn almost every human language represented in Huronth, enough to provide functional, if rudimentary, communication. The Mofang basic external morphology is remarkably humanoid: bilateral symmetry, tripods, bipedal head with anterior facial features, mouth, eyes, nostrils. Other external features include minimal body hair and raised dorsal protrusions. Constitution is somewhat frail due to the apparently to their thin and lightweight internal structure, but internal investigation has not been possible. They have ample cranial space to account for substantial brain, and their intelligence is impressive as evidenced by their advanced technology. Hey, they kind of look like the aliens from many modern alien and UFO lore. Aria. After a certain level of maturity and health of the tree, a passage opened at its base. Its passage allowed us contact with two additional species. The first contact was with the aria. The first contact revealed that the aria to the to be large beetle-like insects. They were unable to communicate directly with them in any way, but they appeared to have some rudimentary level of intelligence. It was Lornik Toth who made the first journey through the heart of Kaptar and named both the New World and the inhabitants. The Arya have three distinct variations that have come to be referred to us as barnacle, beetle, and patriarch. Although their morphology is dramatically different from humans, their internal systems, like all of our neighbors, are supported by similar atmospheric composition and basic nutrients. In the barnacle stage, the Arya are completely immobile. The Arya stay in this egg-like development state, seemingly indefinitely. In order to hatch, they must be in proximity of a polyarch and fertilized by beetles after a certain stage of maturity. The beetles are the eyes and ears, hands and feet, with only minimal nervous system of their own. They are essentially the sensory extensions of immobile polyarchs. They are able to execute simple commands, but apparently have very little in the way of individual sentience. So we've seen these. Some of them are flying around, and some of them were inside of holes. Interesting. The Arya polyarchs are the intelligence and consciousness of the species. Although it was obvious that there was intelligence behind the species, it wasn't until Caroline Farley began spending large amounts of time in close proximity that deeper communication began. With a room nearby, Farley was the first to communicate non-verbally and learn much about the species, including the historical information. The Arya species survived in a world while several other sentient species came and went. Among them, an ancient species who formed a deeper relationship with the Arya, carving temples and dwellings for them in rocks, and later a more recent species that took over much of their homeworld. This later species was especially adept at mechanical construction, using mostly to capture and process large flying creatures, using the beetles as bait. Interesting. So that's what they look like. Veline. The final species to be discovered here were the Veline. The Veline had been communicating with the Arya for many years through ambassador seeds, but became part of the large community very shortly after the Arya. With large and imposing frame and a form of communication based on complex multi-voice low-frequency rumble, the initial introductions were intimidating. After several attempts, Amelia Vidal was able to begin some rudimentary communication and began visiting the Veline in Mare, which she named, on a regular basis. She discovered a complex and amazing society that was able to use their technology in unexpected ways. They had the ability to quickly transform their world using extruded structures based on some form of complex miniature substrate material. Unlike other worlds, the Veline sphere is scooped out of a Veline resettlement group that was preparing to set off into space to find a new homeworld. This was their way of life, to put themselves into stasis and settle and scatter themselves through the stars. As mentioned previously, their appearance is imposing. Standing about 9 feet tall with a distinct reptilian resemblance, they have 6 limbs, 2 muscular legs and arms, and a similar set of arms. They control every aspect of their technology with their vocalizations, but over the years they have created control panels based on their numbering system that allow the other species to easier access elements of their technology. Wow, they're pretty big. Cool. Seed formation. Information. Interesting. Oh, God, why are you hard to read? No. Ambassador seeds. Ambassador seeds were first documented about 150 Earth years ago. They occur about once every 400 years if the trees remain healthy. Natural seeds swaps occur between pairs of seeds that we know of, drop simultaneously from healthy trees and in paired spheres. In when each seed was touched by a species in this sphere, the swap occurred, sending an ambassador from each sphere to the paired sphere. Location of the swap is defined by the locations of the paired seeds. After this first swap, the seeds recharged quickly, allowing for a quick return. First meetings were intense but naturally short. It was a surprise to both for both Mofang and us. Over time, the seeds required more time to recharge, producing longer visits between species. Collector seeds. Everyone who arrives is familiar with the collector seeds. The bright light that we were all drawn to right before the event that brought us here is a collector seed. What new arrivals may not be aware of is that these seeds, like all seeds, comes in pairs. When the tree drops a collector seed on the ground, it signals that its twin has begun its quest for a new beginning, a being. So it's sort of seek and seek and abduct. That search may take hours or it may take years. That when in an appropriate situation, unnatural threat of death is found, the seed activates and swaps a smaller but varying size sphere from Earth or wherever appropriate home here to Hunrath. Hunrath became more populated. We would watch for a newly dropped collector seed, collect it, and place it in the entry cannon area. This allowed us to provide a more predictable entry experience for new arrivals and provided a single area to collect any resources that may come along with the new arriver. Unlike the ambassador seeds and mother seeds, collector seeds do not seem to survive. The inner core is spent, leaving only the lifeless outer husk. Mother seeds, postulated but unverified. First suggested by Alima Hamsa. The notation of mother seeds extrapolates? Okay, I think it's extrapolates. The notion of mother seeds extrapolates the behavior of the lesser seeds to a super seed. She posted that the process that actually created the paired spheres was similar to all other swaps, but in a much grander scale. The idea is that seeds from a mother tree were scattered on a galactic winds to find appropriately similar environments. When matches were found, some process was triggered, and that swapped large portions of landscape between vastly different worlds. Alima first noted that the trees' locations in the center of the sphere suggested that the trees grew from these mother seeds. Because of the similarities, it has been conjectured that reswapping the entire environmental seeds might be possible with a larger scale version of the ambassador seed machine. Interesting. Nice of them to do the research for us. It's very complicated. What is this? 15? Or is it 51? Or is it the word is? Hmm. Welcome. Oh, what's this? Oh gosh, this thing is so hard to maneuver. Anyways. So what am I looking at here? 15 desk, cabinet, a whiteboard of some kind, or an easel. More notes. Let's take a look at that. Let's shut this off for now. Welcome to Hunrath. Please give us a bit of information about you, so we can get to know you better. Name, date where you came from. Please use 4-digit year. Where you came from, country and city. Circumstances to which you were taken. Please note any dangers you notice. Empty filled, 12,000 AH, 13,000 AH, 15,000 AH. Ooh, some of this is super faded. It's what you get for writing in pencil. Let's see. Samuel Caron. Caron? What's Caron? January 2017. Manakara, Madagascar. I just arrived and was driving my supply truck along the coast of South Manakara when I recalled being washed away and the seed appeared. 15,025 7 AH, male 61. Rosariel Regabogan, okay. 1942, March, Lübeck, Germany. The last thing I recall was a large rumble while I was hiding in the cellar of a vacant building. I ran toward a bright light in the stairwell. 15,841 AH, male 26. Maria Gallego, 1998. Cozumel, Mexico. On my boat, bad storm. 16,023 AH, female 46. Jiangqiu, March 2042. Portland, United States of America. Skiing, Mount Hood. 16,717 AH, male 73. So that looks like to be it's a recording. Let's listen to the recording. There's no record button, it's turned off.
We all lost everything. Everything but our stories. And they shouldn't be forgotten. I was 3. It was April of 1983. Cecil, it was 1870 for you. Sam and Vera, you tell it like it was yesterday, but it's been 62 years since you saw that blast of light. And that's where all of our news stories began, that light. It streaked across the sky, mesmerizing, but unnerving. Some of you were alone. I wasn't. My dear grandma, God bless her, rejoiced as if it was some forebearer of good fortune. Vera, you said you recall smiling. None of us understood. But, well, we followed. Whether it was in the deep woods like Cecil or right outside town like Jane and Jenny, we were drawn to see more. Grandma lifted me from the carriage on the porch and walked into the yard so we could watch it unobstructed. Even in daylight, Joseph, you said it was gloriously bright. But in the twilight, it was spellbinding. And we all felt some kind of trepidation, and yet attraction as we approached it, and it approached us. So close, so radiant, and that sound, deep and vibrant, organic. You all remember, there was no turning away. It advanced, almost like purposefully, spinning slowly until, well, it found us, each of us. We should tell these stories because it saved us, and there must be more.
It was in the middle of the afternoon.
I was watching the sunrise.
It was about 2:30 in the morning. December 26, 1948.
May 7th, 2009. September 3rd, 1995.
I was down by the river.
I was hiking in the desert, in the park with my grandson.
I looked up and saw a
Brilliant flash of light.
Exploded in the sky.
The light, it flew into the clouds and shined the trees.
it disappeared. I looked around and, to see.
See if there was anyone around.
See if anyone else had seen what I had seen.
There was no one around.
They all saw it too.
Oh, definitely saw it.
Well, it was just beautiful. There was something calming about it.
Yeah, I don't want to tell you, I was kind of freaking out. I tried to follow it, tried to get a better look at it.
Wanted to see it again.
I came to a place where it had disappeared.
Overlooked, but I found nothing. And it streaked through the sky again.
It seemed like it was looking for something.
Or looking for someone. And then it found me. And it found me.
Found me.
Found me. Found me.
Found me. Found me.
It found me.
Interesting. has cassette tapes? God. Let's rewind it.
Well, I feel like I should say something. We haven't heard from Shavar. So, well, so we assume that Shavar, well, the attack is inevitable. We just don't know when. So, Shavar and her family, and others she trusts, I guess, well, they'll arrive when they can, without giving, like covertly. So the plan will happen, in spite of our, we're locking down as much as possible here and moving everybody out. CW will stay here, and I'll go to Murray at the last possible moment. Most are gone. There's just a few left here now. The mayor got out early. I don't even know why I'm recording this. It's like somehow we'll live on or something. I guess this has meaning if someone listens, but who? A new one? A new arriver. Oh, God, the kiosk out front. I need to update that message.
Interesting. This is one scary little koala. Boop, boop, boop. This is interesting. Children. Well, that's an interesting story. So we've got creatures, or not creatures, but other species, and we're cohabitating amongst the spheres. Wow. All right. So Earth. What does this say? Seed pair. Find planets similar to atmospheres. 3 swap. 4 tree from seed? Question mark. Heart. Soria. Mofang. What happens at fruition? Swap here, where, home? When, maybe dead. More seed pairs scattered throughout the universe. Why scattering? Heart connected, path open when mature. Heart superstition. 4 species met. Interesting. So, let me take a look. So, I think we found everything here. Looks like they... What's this? My brother, small and nice, sings constantly as noisy as a rock concert. If only he would be quiet. Interesting. It's like someone was playing poker. There's lots of papers and books. This is what we're left with. So we should figure this out. Hmm. Like it's misaligned. I guess I could lift this up a little bit further. That looks about right. Okay. I don't know what that means, but I'll take a picture of it. The connections. What do I remember? This was a scrapyard. That was the first time we encountered. We were dropped into that area. Where did we go prior to that? So this is the entry canyon. This is the town. So I went through the town and through up here and then up here. And we blasted this tower, or this rubble, and when we went through here, we came all the way over here. Oh, okay. So we're talking about like almost... Wow, a full 180 in terms of teleportation. That's crazy. So anything that jumps us, if we go through this one, we're going to come over here. If we're going to go through here, we're going to come to here on the plateau. And then over here is this one. So falls. This is the wall that we were on. So the wall over here is where we were before. Interesting. And then this one is over here. Okay. I gotcha. Can... So this one is probably this one up here. This one is above the waterfall, and then we... Okay, so this is the tower. The Bleeder Lake. Is that what it says? Bleeder Lake. And the rail yard is over here. And we go down over there. Okay. Interesting. Okay, cool. Let's see. Now we're out of here. So full 180. Wow, okay. At least we have a map now. Okie. Well, that was fun. I learned a lot. So... let me take a look. Good, we're back at the junkyard. That's where I want to be. I want to go back to the junkyard and figure out... this thing. Right. Wow. Something must have happened for them to build up clear defensive systems. So they put up barricades and walls, but it doesn't seem like they had any weapons of any kind or any sort so far. I am surprised that if they were in a defensive place, they would create weapons. So, or maybe they didn't need to leave behind weapons. What does this look like? This looks like the dots that we had before. Hold on. On the projector. So let's do escape. We'll take a look at my photos. Yes. So we're looking about here and then here and then here. All right. So So this is what we had before. Right. What does it mean? I think I need more information. I'm not sure. I mean, like, obviously it's a base force system. Hold on. Maybe this thing? That's about as similar as I can get. Okay. All right. 405? 406. Okay. I don't know what that means though. But according to this, all panels will autocorrect to valid entries. So this is 405 or 406 right here. We'll pause there for now on that particular subject. Fascinating. I don't know. Let's look around some more. Oh yeah, what does this do? Ooh. Oh, it just rotates it. Fascinating. All right, well. Fishing? Fishing. Is there anything else here? Oh, yeah, that's right. I had... Oh, no, that's just a... Looks like concrete reinforcement, not a pattern to be memorized. There's also this door. Kind of curious about this. still can't get in there. Hmm. Ah, through Farley's. Community center. Shortcut. And then we're going to fix... Oops. Fix the bridge. Because there was something on the other side that I wasn't able to get access to. And then... this first. Can't I get through there? Oh yeah, we were able to access that area back through the Farley's tunnels. Or back system or something. Lots of teleporting. I was kind of curious. I figure out why many people didn't like it so far. So far, it starts out okay. I mean, like, it's an interesting story. And the puzzles are okay. And they make sense in a way if you're trying to understand how people work and what's going on. Oh, damn it. I keep on trying to jump, but I can't. So... Ah, there it is. So I need to get a little bit higher. Is this accurate? No, so... hard to remember. Oh, that's right. It's through the tunnel. Alright. I got it now. So... I have to get back up there. So I have to go back through Farley's house, I think. Oh, I want to jump, but I can't. There's no jumping in this game. Should have flipped the switch when I first saw it. Okay, so we were able to reach that area, but now what? This gate comes down, and then think. We have a new number. That door with the kind of the Honeywell keypad for security. Oh, where's that? I think it's this way, maybe? Or not. Oh no. I don't have anything for this. Oh no. Okay. Let's try again. Where am I going? Try to remember. Cross over, and it'll take us to the other area. Right. Oh, right. Okay, I remember the first time. So here's this. And then through here? I think? Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head. It's hard. Aha. Aha. Right. We have a new number. What is our new number again? Oh, that's right. Escape. And then photos. This one. 406. We have a new number. Hi. Is anybody alive here? What do we have here? Ooh. Vote for Yosef. Ah, this was that locked door from before. This is an elevator. Can we access this elevator yet? Negative. But we can go up and down, maybe? Looks like a mayoral thing. Interesting. Ah, here we go. Oh my gosh. More handwriting. This looks like a journal. Um, 17125 AH. Special Council Session number 11 discussed final approval for Farley's plan with regard to the imminent attack. Attack? Wow. All right. The full council vote was unanimous. I gave my final approval. Preparations update. Farley says that tunneling is almost complete. Tham informs us that the Villains just completed the construction and now are started testing. 17126 AH. Special Council Session 12. No one attended. I will inquire as to the reasons for their absence. 17127 AH. It appears that the council members feel like we're having too many meetings. Since the plan was been approved, perhaps we can reduce our meetings to every 2 days for now. I was asking Cecil about his absence. I also inquired about securing the tower area. 17128 AH. Special Council number 13. Cecil will provide a new key code for the tower for the lower lock in the next few days. Cecil was concerned about survivors not having access. So it was decided that we would conceal the code in Farley's house and give the residents the location as they were being chambered. I also had him change the upper tower access code, a clue to the code that's been placed under the direction of our first mayor, 17129 AH. I have decided to bring some of the more important mayor's logs with me for chambering, specifically the initial Hunrath log and the logs that were documented the history of our conflict with the Mofang. I would think we would have an extra chamber available for historical documents. 17130 AH. Special Council number 14. Only Tham attended. He informed me that because of the dire circumstances, the others were extremely busy or not inclined to have a longer discussion about the situation. I told him I would suspend regular Special Council sessions and we should simply meet as need arose. 17113 AH. I paid a visit to Farley today. I asked her to check on the availability of a chamber for the documents. 17135 AH. I spent the last few days collecting documents. I have divided them into 2 categories, chambered and vaulted. The vaulted are less important, but obviously worth making an effort to save. They can be moved to Farley's vault area. The vaulted category will also include any books that were managed that we've managed to collect throughout the years. 1713-7 AH. With less than a week remaining before the chambering begins, the population is tense. We have several town hall meetings to try to answer questions, but the realities of the current situation make it difficult to assuage fears. 1713 AH. Farley has informed me that there is one final confirmation from Shavar. If Farley doesn't hear from her by the end of 1714-1 AH, then there is no turning back. There is an odd justice to Farley's plan, in that whatever the Mofang bastards send to kill us will be returned back to them. 1714-0 AH, Special Council Session number 15. A special meeting was called to go over the plans for the final time. Farley had several instruction sheets to distribute the Mofang weapon illustration, a list of souls that will be used as a basis for the chambering manifest, and a thorough summary of the battle plans. This will be distributed as necessary. No word from Shavar. 1714-1 AH. Farley tells me there will be at least one chamber available for historical documents. Any other extra chambers will be loaded with emergency provisions and medications in case either Hunrath or Mare are completely destroyed. No word from Shavar. 1714-2 AH. No word from Shavar. Death is on our doorstep. Curse the Mofang devils to hell. 1714-3 AH. I am leaving to be chambered. This journal will remain here to inform any future souls of what our last days were like. It is a code. Arizona? That's odd. Okay. Mayor. It's a little doorstep. For may all your doors stay open. How interesting. I don't even know what that means. Okay. Can't click on that. Ah, this door. Oh. No. Click, click. There we go. Ah, mirrors. Luther Roscoe. Carl Hunrath. John Farley. Benjamin Sims. Carolyn Farley. Joseph Peter Janssen. Interesting. Dates are important in any game created by Cyan. Okay. Can I use this thing? Let's find out if I can. No, I need power. Okay, think. So we're inside of the wall from the outside. What did I see? This looks like a plane or maybe a train. Sort of fuselage area thing. It needs power. So Are there any more notes somewhere, like on the table? Ah, okay. The rate of dissipation is sensed and regulated automatically. The power is collected through Valine engineered extruded cables that attach directly to the dome membrane. When the maximum power level is exceeded, the dissipation phase is triggered, creating an electrical charge followed by the discharge into the water through electrolysis. An amount of hydrogen and oxygen is generated. We capture some of these elements for our own use, but the great majority is released into our atmosphere. This gassing might be cause for concern were it not for the ecosystem's ability to filter and maintain our atmosphere at near ideal levels. Excess hydrogen and oxygen content and pressure generated by the process is rebalanced quickly by the membrane. And as soon as you know, we discourage swimming in the bleeder when the bleeder is operational. Okay, 2 of 2. So this must be 1 of 1. Mare. At your behest, here is the information pertaining to the bleeder, its history, and some of the engineering behind it. The bleeder project was designed and built at the request of Mayor Sims to collect and dissipate whatever the ever-increasing power in the entire ecosystem. Mayor Sims was reluctant to allow the system to come to fruition as he and others had become suspicious of the Mayor Farley's death. He believed that without knowing more precisely about what would happen to the cell wall at the fruition, it was ill-advised to allow it to potentially open, thus allowing what might be outside in, and that might be inside out. The system has the capacity to throttle all 4 connected worlds. The idea is, as you are well aware of, is to suppress the ecosystem's power and thus inhabit fully maturity of the trees. It apparent that this suppression will keep whatever unknown maturity process from happening and grant us direct control of tree fruition. So the problem is like, why were they so afraid of tree fruition? What kind of symbol or sort of indication would make them so afraid? Okay. Take a look. Escape. Let me take a look at my notes. We'll save a game. Can we save a game? No, it doesn't look like we can. This thing. Arizona. Why would you leave a note about Arizona on the back of a compass? Close. This is Iowa. Close. Where are... Oh. Let me take a look. Did I take a picture of it? No, but like true habit, I probably put it on my cell phone. Well, we can always go back and access the junkyard, because this way is the junkyard where we have license plates with state names on them. Ah. What does it mean? Who knows? I assume it's a code to let us get access to the vault or a chamber or something, you know, to figure out what's going on. There we go. What do we have? Ohio? New York? 1940 Pennsylvania, Arizona 4D. California 51, Florida, Missouri, Colorado. So Grand Canyon State. We're looking at AL4 4742. All right. Let me think about this. I do need to go to the restroom, so I'll be right back. Maybe you can think of something there. All right, back here. So we've got a 6-digit system going on here. Think about this. Oh. Oh. Well. How did we get up there again? Slash. Aha. So we're out here, and there's this, and can't get access to that. So that's that. We'll go this way for now, because we saw that kind of weird key system with the rotary phone number. The rotary phone thing. Right. Right, here we go. So we have, how many digits? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Aha. Okay, 6. We have 6. We have... How many digits do we have? Photos. We have Arizona. Where's my pen? Always losing my pens. So we have AL, AL 99742. If we were to have a phone number. So as far as I remember, 1 doesn't have anything. So 2, so ABC is 2, so we've got 2, and then L is 5, right? Because DEF is 3, GHI is 4, and then JKL is 5. So we've got 5, 9, 7, 4, 2. You know, the funny part is, I had this exact same puzzle last week playing an exit board game. It's called, what was it called? Exit. Exit the game, and the specific game was called Catacombs of the Horror. And it's I love those games. It's basically an escape room in a box, and I highly recommend it. And really, this kind of numbering system it's a little overused, but whatever. But it's simple. Everybody can understand it, look for it, and use it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want a 2 first, and then 4, 5, 5, and then 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 7. And then 4. And then 2. Right. Thank you. So, but yeah. I want it to be simplified. So this is the mayor's office. One more down. And clothing? what's this? Ah, okay. Ooh. Okay, clothing. Toilet. What is that? Bed. Huh, okay. Is there anything else down here that I should be... Double check. This is the spool. Oh, here we go. I was looking for this. 158. 5. Worksheet. Multiplier villain control panel interface. This is the control. So she worked out 1. So that's 5. And then these two are blank. That's 18. And then it's 158. All right. Welding, toilet, clothing, a trumpet. A phonograph. All right. Oh, hey, music. Interesting. Let's go. Let's go all the way up because we've never been all the way up. Oh no, we have been all the way up. There's more up there, so I want to go see that. Interesting. Oh, what's this? It's a flat panel TV. Ah, what the hey, Mofang. Mare? So it's a kind of communication system? Oh, what's that? Hold on. Oh, what's this? Ah, it's just a monitoring system for downstairs to the tower. Okay. Holy mackerel. That kind of creeped me out. Alright, so we're here. We'll go down. I guess it's time to go to the tree, right? If we go... where are we? This is where we entered first. Ah. If we go through here, we should be on the same level as the tree. Yes. I remember now. Oops. Should have gone the other way, but that's alright. Okay, so I'm being saved. Interesting. It's deciding to save for me. Because, like, I don't think I have the option to save. Right. New game, load game. That's it. No save. Oop. Music. Oh. Oh. How interesting. It's a green line with a green hose. That's creepy. Oh, how interesting. So we're watering something. I guess these are going to the other trees, maybe? In the other realms? This is the in valve. And then we're distributing the water. Let's start with this tree, I guess. Blue, green, red, and that tree is being lit. Can I access anything from these worlds? Ah, so that's now green. What's this? This one's a blue portal. Red portal. Oh, God. Wow. So this is a question. Should I continue or stop here for tomorrow? Because I started a little bit early. And to me, this looks like the communication device that led up to the top of the tower. And it seems like this is a voltage indicator. So in this case, red and blue, blue goes into here and then probably communicates upstairs that something's happened. So look at this. Ooh, let's take a look. I'm curious. I'm saving again. Let's double check this theory. I'm very curious. And I kind of want to see what the tree looks like now. It's blossoming. It's kind of changed color from red to green. And then we'll go out here. And then I want to go upstairs. Take a look. This upstairs, not the other upstairs. One more upstairs. Yes. So this is Hunrath. So this is a tree watering detection system. So there's this one and then this one and this one. So we've got the Murray tree, maybe, because this looks like the Hunrath tree. And then this looks like the Mofang, and then there's like Haptar. Okay. Fascinating. Wow. Oh, and look, the tree down there is the correct color. So, I think I'm gonna call it a little early. I did start 15 minutes early, but what do I think so far? Puzzles are fairly simple. It's enjoyable. It's exploration. I like the premise, the story. I don't mind that. I'm kind of perplexed as why a lot of people don't like it. I'm unsure. So, but the storage seems fine to me. Oh, look, I watered it and the water's gone and it's done. And it changed color again. So I'm curious. Let's go back down. Let's see. One more down. And yes, you're at the correct location. Is it always changing color? Saved. Okay. So it's just cycling through colors. So, to be honest, I can see some similarities between Abduction and Mist. There's like it it does capture a Mist feeling because of the tree, right? And I feel a sense of wonder and exploration as I go through trying to solve these puzzles. The puzzles to me make sense, right? They have a purpose, and that's what makes it enjoyable. I really like the graphics and the immersion, and I guess there is a sense of progression and satisfaction as I decipher each of these puzzles, right? Which was not there, especially for Mist 3 Exiles and Mist 4 Revelations. It just felt especially the ending. Sorry, Petey Gabriel. I'm sorry, but you weren't a very good guide in that respect. So same thing with also Mist 5, End of Ages. It was okay. I mean, you got to access stories, but it just didn't feel as rewarding, right? But I do enjoy this sort of world building because you're slowly learning about what happened to the people, why they get abducted, the situation that they're currently happening in which what's going on. I mean, I'm getting a narrative here. There is a picture. There is a story happening, but it's happening in pieces, right? And it was kind of surprising to see that full motion video for the characters, especially CW and Farley and Yosef. So that was really interesting. It was fun. It was cute. I liked it. I don't mind it at all. But overall, it seems okay. It's like, it reminds me of Myst 1 and its minimalist sort of storytelling, right? You learn about Atreus. In Myst, you learn about Atreus, Cirrus, Arcanar, and Catherine, and a little bit of Tiana through the books and the stories you read, right? Kind of, and you don't necessarily receive them in order. You could you had to fill in the gaps quite a bit if you hadn't read the books or played the other games just yet. But one of the things that I really enjoy right now is its visuals. Abduction is far more advanced. It's obvious because they're using the Unreal Engine, right? And and when they remade Myst in the Unreal Engine, you can kind of see they're using that technology again, and it's beautiful. It's wonderful, and I actually like how this works. And for me, I really do enjoy this sort of freedom of movement in a first-person perspective. And as much as I like, it is a sense of nostalgia to do a point and click, Google Street View kind of style. It's fine. That's also fine for what it was back then. But I think I don't know if it's trying too hard to create a sense of nostalgia. So I can understand why they're trying to create the nostalgia, because they're trying to give Myst fans a new world to see if they like it or not. And the problem is you run into that problem, that issue. It's like, this isn't the Myst you're looking for, right? It's a different story, different atmosphere, different puzzles. It's not yesterday's future reimagined. It's not steampunk, right? It's not, Jules Verne kind of feeling, but this is more of everything's cobbled together throughout time. Right? You've got elements, you've got modern lights with car batteries, you've got a mining company from a mining town from the 1800s, right? Or early 1800s. And then you've got 80s technology with rotary phones and tape recorders, cassette recorders, right? Everything's kind of mixed in, cobbled together across ages and generations. So, I'm going to continue this tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 1300 Eastern Standard Time. I'm glad if you joined me. Thank you for joining me and giving me your opinions. I hope you return tomorrow and you can kind of give me a review as to why you didn't like it or liked it as you played through it. I'm also open to hints and a little bit of backseat driving. We'll see. But overall, thanks again for joining me, for those of you who stayed. And if you can join me later, that would be great. If not, that's all right. I can understand this might not be your cup of tea. That's okay. But thanks again, and I hope to talk to you later. What was it? Shora? Ciao. Do svidania, arrivederci. Adios. Aloha. Annyeonghaseyo, sayonara, see you tomorrow. Thanks again.